Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my subscribers, and a big thank you to Cara Renee at Be Reborn Art and Healing. Big thank you to Scott Taylor, and a big thank you to Creatively Created. Thank you so much for your comments. They are very much appreciated. I really enjoy getting the support. If you like my videos, please hit that like button, please subscribe, and please share. So I looked at a video done by Sara Levins in which she did a twisted square card. And like last week, I wanted to take a card and turn it into either a mini junk journal or a folio that you can add to your junk journal. So that's what I did today. I enhanced the card into a folio that you can put into your junk journal. I will link to Sara Levins' video so you could see how she did it. But let's look at the enhancements that I did. So I have a little bow on the outside, and I'll talk you through the enhancements that I did. So this is one enhancement here where I made this outer cover, and then I put in a pocket. I've got a little postcard there, and I have a journaling tag, and then I did an inner cover. That's another enhancement, and I made a little pocket there. And now here's the twisted card, and it opens up very nicely. And some more enhancements that I did, and those were the following. In the middle, I created a little journaling spot with some faux coffee stained paper, and then these areas here I turned into journaling spots, and then I did the same here, turning this into a journaling spot as well. But the base of the card is this square in the center, and again, I wanted to see what I could do to enhance it. So I'll show you what I did, and I'll give you some of the measurements that I used. So I needed a card that was essentially, some cardstock that was essentially 15 inches long by 5 inches wide. I have here a 5 by 5 base cardstock. And then to make things that were essentially 15 inches long, I cut out 2 pieces that are 5 inches this way, but 5.5 inches this way. And then what I did was I scored at a 1/2 inch and angle cut. And then I glued these together. So now I have the 15 inches that I need by 5 inches this way. So once you do that, and you would bring this corner, you'd flip the page over, and then you take this top corner here and fold it to here, and this is when you'll know if you've really cut your pieces out well. So you'll bring this corner to this corner, and then this should come to a point, and this should come to that point as well, and then you'll fold it down, and that's how you'll get this side, right? So that when it opens up, you get that it's opening up like that. And then you'll do something similar on the other side. So let me just hold this for you. If you fold it this way on the left-hand side, then you're going to do something similar. Do you see where I'm bringing this card on the right side? and then it's this corner to this corner, and you make sure you get that point on the end. All right, and that's how it'll open up like this. And it's better to show you fully assembled, but that's how you'll get this. Okay, and then these inner pages that you see here, if this is 5 inches, then the inner pages 1/4 inch smaller. So the inner page was 4 3/4 inches, so that you can get that little border. And I did that with these areas, and I just cut. To get this, I went down approximately another 1/4 inch. So this was about 4 1/2, and then I folded it in half, and then made this little band so that it could have a place to tuck into. Okay, so that's this inner piece. Then to get these, if you look here, I accounted for the thickness of this folio. I wanted these pieces to lay flat, so I accounted a little bit here in the scoring, and let me show you what I did to account for that. So the bottom here, the total of this card is 2 3/4 inches by 5, right? And then I scored at 2 1/4 inches, and then I scored at 2 3/8, and then I angle cut at the 2 3/8 mark, and that's how I was able to account for the thickness so that everything would lay flat. So you can see how that lays nice and flat. Then with the upper cover, it's a little bit trickier. So let me break out the scoreboard. And I didn't like the way that I explained it initially, so that's crossed out. Let me show you what I did. I cut out a card that was 5 inches, because we need the 5 inches, by 5 3/4 inch. What I did was I moved the card up a little bit, and I came to, if you could see that here, let me just make sure I'm in the view of the camera. And I believe I am. So I moved my card up to slightly above the 7/8 inch mark. And then I scored at 6. And then I scored at 6 1/8. And the reason why I did that is because I needed to make sure that once I folded everything over, it would truly come down to the base of the card. And that is essentially it. And then I just covered the outside. I wanted to keep it simple. I covered the outside with some ribbon. I didn't do too many embellishments on the inside, because then this wouldn't lay, it just wouldn't be flat, and it would be lumpy, and I didn't want that. So that is essentially it. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next week. Take care, and bye-bye.